Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is your channel update for April 2022. So far, the Discord is building slowly. We're currently sitting at about 25 members. As always, link in the description below if you want to come join. We still need to run more events that I want to do. I feel like when we have more people, we can start doing more events. But for now, unfortunately, it's stagnating a bit. As for the channel itself, live streams have actually been doing really good, and I'm hoping to continue. We recently hit about, what are we at now? 674 at the moment of recording. So that's absolutely awesome. But other than that, ladies and gents, let's get into what you guys are looking for. The monthly update. So going forward for April 1st is Happy's Humble Burger Farm Part 4. They opened up a new museum. And yeah, it's a very strange museum at that. Can't remember what else happened in that one. Homefront the Revolution Part 6. We got our own Goliath. We managed to steal one from the Koreans. I'm sure they don't mind. Long Winter Part 2. We went camping, we built a house, and we actually met a couple of very friendly people, believe it or not. Then I went ahead on April 4th and played John Wick Hex. A weird top-down RTS for John Wick. It's okay. I was gonna play more, but it's like okay. April 5th, Pikmin Part 3. We're now dealing with fire cows after getting the little blue Pikmin. So, I believe at this point we would have already had the pink, no, I'm sorry, the red, the blue, and the yellow guys. April 6th, we are back to Happy Humble's Burger Farm Part 5. As we travel through the vents, a very creepy and ominous Saw, that's what I was going to say. Saw-esque area. Day after that, April 7th, Invisible Hand Part 3. We are still at our ways of investing, only for us to get hacked by a group called the Exorcists, who really don't like us, you know, getting involved in world affairs. April 8th, we finally end Killzone. Finally wrap it up. April 9th, we go back to the Umbrella Corp as we join our friends once again and inappropriately touch each other. April 10th, Not for Broadcast Part 1. So, Not for Broadcast is a kind of a linear RPG. You play as a news controller, I believe is the correct term, and you kind of write the story yourself. You show what you want, and you show what ads you want. And essentially, the decisions you make ultimately alter the ending. There's this company called Advanced who ends up getting into government. And you can either make them or break them. And that ultimately will determine what happens to the country. April 11th, Happy Humble's Burger Farm, Part 6. We get attacked by a giant-ass robot chicken. April 12th, Surviving the Aftermath, Part 3. We're finally going to war. We take up all the specialists we got. We go fuck up some rebels. Or, not rebels, bandits. When I say rebels. April 13th is Homefront the Revolution Part 7. Well, we got captured. But that was deliberately for future plan. April 14th is Pikmin Part 4. We end up running into some big-ass giant spider rock creature that actually knocks out a few of our guys. So, we end up sacrificing a few of them in order to build our ship a little bit better. April 15th, we're back to the Umbrella Corps with our friends as we tend to try to find ways to break the game. April 16th, Invisible Hand Part 4. Well, we got boned, and now we have to cut a deal with the feds. April 17th, Happy Humble's Burger Farm Part 7. Happy is very unhappy as we attempt to escape the farm. She ends up chasing us down. April 18th, X-Morph Defense Part 1. Essentially, X-Morph is a top-down RTS, kind of RTS, kind of shooter, bullet hell shooter. You control this little alien spaceship as a bunch of tanks and shit are coming on the screen to attack your core, I guess you can call it. You have to use what points you have to build new towers to defend against oncoming invasion. April 19th, we are back to Scarlet Nexus as we find that the OSF is now in a civil war. Followed by April 20th, Not for Broadcast Part 2. For some reason, we are now helping broadcast a bunch of cringy high school kids. Super cringe. I think it also got weird with like a police chief talking stupid shit, and then he, was found to be into some weird kinky shit. Got weird. April 21st. Homefront: The Revolution Part 8. We are now recruiting prisoners in hopes of using them in a war against the KPA. April 22nd. Pikmin Part 5. End up coming across a new mushroom-like creature that can actually turn our Pikmin into zombies and turn them against us. April 23rd. Happy Humble's Burger Farm. The end. Finally face off against the farmer he himself to escape. April 24th. Scarlet Nexus. Part 6. After our encounter with these OSF rebels, somehow we're transported to some weird, almost Matrix place involving red strings. April 25th is going to be Not for Broadcast Part 3. Oh, here we go. Oh, no. So this one is more naked people, for some reason. They're really pissed off by the government not giving them, I guess, enough money because their pools aren't heated or some bullshit. They decided to have a naked broadcast. Oh, I'm sorry, a naked protest that we have to cut off at the broadcast. April 26th, I take a look at Metal Gear Acid, a game that I've actually really wanted to play for the longest time and just could never get it. And I played the emulator for it for the PSP, so there you go. April 27th is going to be Patapon, another PSP emulated game. It's a beat-based game, almost like Elite Beat Agents or Osu, but instead of it being where you have to hit things on a certain time, you have to time your beats in order to give your guys commands, so that way they can either fight or hunt or so forth. April 28th is X-Morph Defense Part 2. Again, more defending. There's really not much with X-Morph. It's pretty much the same mechanic, rinse, repeat. April 29th, by request, I start on Hotline Miami. So, yeah, we're doing vigilante shit in Miami, murdering a bunch of angry, pissed off Russian mobsters. And finally, April 30th, we are back with more Not for Broadcast, as we're attacked by evil robot dolls and kind of fucking over politicians. Ladies and gentlemen, that is this month's update. As always, this is subject to change. Videos are either going to be pushed back or pushed forward in order to balance things a little bit better. I might even slot videos in the middle of the month too, so expect a video to get pushed back or suddenly added. So that's kind of what you have to going forward. As always, if you have suggestions for the channel, leave them in the comments section or send them to me on Twitter, and I'll get back to you as soon as I see them. If you want to come hang out with me, link in the description below. And as always, if you guys want to help out the channel, I would greatly appreciate it. Any activities on these videos helps me out tremendously. So likes, dislikes, comments, it all helps. If you guys want more like this, hit the bell icon, subscribe. Like if you dislike it. Like if you like it, dislike if you dislike it. And I'll see you around the next one. Thank you so much. Have a good night.